The twins were last seen playing hide and seek, the 3rd. No one even saw him arrive. March 12, 1989, Claremont Falls, Oregon. A logging town wrapped in fog and the scent of pine. 9-year-old triplets, Adam, Eli, and Noah Fairchild vanished from their family farmhouse without a trace. It was a Sunday, just after breakfast. Their mother, Miriam, was hanging laundry in the backyard. Their father, Thomas, was away on a weekend hunting trip with friends. The Fairchilds were known in the town. Quiet, private, and proud of their boys. The family home was old but well kept, nestled at the edge of the woods, with a creaky barn and a hidden cellar built generations before. According to Miriam, the boys were playing hide and seek inside. At 10:41 a.m., she called them for hot cocoa. No answer. She searched the house, then the yard, then the barn, then the woods. Nothing. The back door was locked from the inside. No broken windows, no footprints, no screams. 1989 police report excerpt. No signs of forced entry or struggle. Interior of home untouched. Unusual lack of dust in basement corridor. As if recently disturbed. No traces of the children. Search crews combed the area for weeks. Bloodhounds, thermal drones, divers. The cellar was torn apart, brick by brick. They found nothing but a hair ribbon and a smudged fingerprint that never matched anyone. The story gripped the town and then the country. Media vans crowded the road for months. Rumors spread. Cults, wild animals, secret tunnels. But then the trail went cold, and the town slowly forgot. April 2024. The Fairchild farmhouse, long abandoned, is purchased at auction by Leah Moore, a 29-year-old historical restoration architect with no ties to Claremont Falls. She'd grown up in foster care, moved from home to home, never staying long enough to belong anywhere. When she saw the property listing, something about the house called to her. It was cheap, too cheap. But the foundation was strong, the townsfolk whispered when she arrived. Interview. Local shop owner. Most folks around here won't touch that land. Bad blood. That house takes more than it gives, you ask me. Leah didn't care. She moved in. Her first few weeks were quiet. She documented everything. Floorboards, beams, walls. But one thing puzzled her. The western parlor wall was 2 feet. Thicker than the blueprints, said it should be. At night, she heard thumps. Soft dragging. Whispers too faint to trace. But the house was old. Wood creaks. Still, she couldn't shake it. One night, she dreamt of 3 boys running through the halls. One looked right at her. Leah single quotes S journal entry, April 28, 2024. He wasn't scared. Just tired, like he'd been running for years. The next day, she began demolition on the western wall. Behind the plaster, she found a second wall, older, covered in soot. And behind that, a narrow corridor, sealed in brick and silence. The corridor led to a small room, barely 8 feet wide, windowless, musty. There were 3 small cots, 3 bowls, and a single broken toy car. Leah stumbled backward. On the wall, written in faint charcoal, "We are still here. He comes when it's quiet." She called the authorities. Forensics confirmed the objects were decades old. The toy was traced to a regional batch sold only in Oregon from 1988 to 1989. The bedding had long decayed. DNA traces enough to confirm the presence of 3 children. Leah was interrogated, cleared, and eventually left alone, but she kept the toy. Week later, she began receiving letters. No return address. All in childish handwriting. Letter 1. He doesn't like when you know. Don't open more walls. Letter 2. With a stick figure drawing of 3 boys behind bars. We tried to run. The dark as roots. She checked her mailbox footage. No one ever delivered them. She installed cameras. One morning, she awoke to find all the footage erased, but a new note pinned to her bedroom door. Ask the cellar. In the cellar, Leah finds a loose panel. Inside, 7 VHS tapes. All labeled only with dates. She plays the first. Static, then a shaky handheld. Video of the triplets. Alive, pale, thin. One is crying softly. Another is drawing on the wall. A man's voice in the background. Whispering lullabies. Tape 3 transcript, June 1989. They don't forget. Even when you stop feeding them names. He said if I keep them hidden, he won't take anyone else. But the walls breathe now. They whisper their own stories. The tapes get darker. More erratic. In one, the boys are older. Maybe 12, but they hadn't aged a day. The footage timestamp showed 1994. Tape 6 transcript. August 1997. One of them escaped. I saw him in the mirror. He told me the house doesn't want to be quiet anymore. It wants to be remembered. Leah digs deeper. She discovers Thomas Fairchild never returned from his 1989 hunting trip. He was declared dead in 1995, but bank records show someone using his name bought VHS tapes until 2004. She finds the receipt. The address? A P.O. box in Claremont Falls. She visits the post office. Interview, retired postmaster. That box belonged to a man with deep eyes. Never spoke. Wore the same coat for a decade. He stopped coming right around the time the house changed hands. Leah returns home. That night, the cots are gone, but one bowl is warm. And the toy car rolls across the floor on its own. She sets up audio recorders. At 3:12 a.m., a voice. Don't look for us. You'll only find what he left behind. She wakes to find her walls breathing, and a new letter. You opened the story. Now you have to end it. Leah tears down the remaining sealed corridor. Behind it, a staircase. Leading down, below, she finds a massive underground chamber filled with childlike drawings. Some show the house. Some show a man made of roots and darkness. In the center, 3 skeletons, perfectly preserved. Next to them, a journal, Miriam Fairchild's journal entry, Deck 1990. They came back, but not whole. He returned them to me to prove he could, but they didn't age. Didn't speak. They stared through walls. I bricked them in to keep the world safe. Leah breaks down. She calls the authorities one final time. The house is seized, investigated, declared a historic crime scene. She leaves town, moves to Arizona, but every night, she hears a soft lullaby through her vents. One is red, one is blue, one is waiting just for you. Epilogue 2025 podcast interview. Stories after midnight, *. Some say the Fairchild triplets never really left. That Claremont Falls was never haunted by ghosts. But by memory itself. And memory, when walled in too long, begins to rot. Subscribe to Lost After Dark for more cinematic, slow-burn mysteries and hidden horrors from the past that were never meant to be unearthed. The full 3,000-plus word cinematic script for young triplets vanished in 1989. 35 years later, what was found behind the wall shocked everyone is now ready in the document. Let me know if you'd like.